Hey everybody, Ranjan here, bringing you all another StarCraft commentary. This is going to be a continuation of CJ Entus versus SK Telecom T1. And it's going to be the 4th set. CJ are currently ahead, and here is a chance for sAviOr to show that he will indeed destroy everyone in 09. A chance to take out BeSt. BeSt is not the best, but BeSt is still damn good, and here's a chance for the Maestro, for sAviOr, to really show that he really means those words that he said at BlizzCon last year, where he won BlizzCon and he said that it would destroy everybody in 09. I expect a very good matchup, and I'm excited, really excited for this one. 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. It's going to be on Colosseum II, which is a Protoss favored map, quite a bit of a Protoss favored map. But yeah, we're going to have in the upper left, in orange, sAviOr as the Zerg, and the lower left, we're going to have BeSt as the Protoss in violet, I believe that is. So yeah, this is Colosseum II. I did say lower left, right? I believe I did, right. This is Colosseum II. A very Protoss favored map, as you see at the stats shown there. It's about 50%. Yeah, it's about, because the Protoss, you have those two natural expansions near your base that you can take and hold fairly easily. You can reinforce them fairly easily. That gives the Protoss 3 early gases that it can take. It can go 3 gas fairly early in the game and keep it that way, and that quickly macro up and get an insane advantage. For Zerg, this map is quite a bit more difficult. Nice picture there of sAviOr there. So yeah, but for Zerg, they also of course can get their 3 gas, but for Zerg, getting 3 gases is standard. To win, they have to get more, and 3 bases against 3 bases in ZVP, the Protoss will generally win. Zerg need at least 1 extra base more to, go against Protoss, especially in the mid and late games. So yeah, BeSt is going to scout right from the beginning. sAviOr seems to be gearing up for a 12 hatch, which is actually a fairly good build on this map. Yeah, there we go. Drone goes down, either to scout or set up an expansion. Both would work. This is a very good map to go for a 12 hatch on. Drone there retreating. Apparently, yeah, he was just faking out with one of those drones so that probe would follow it, and goes for a quick 12 hatch, just making that probe follow him. So pretty good work there by sAviOr, not getting his expansion harassed while he sets it up. Meanwhile, BeSt also going for a 14 Nexus apparently, so both players playing safe economic builds. BeSt of course feeling rather safe to put down that 14 Nexus, not even going to bother with a Forge Fast Expand. So that's very interesting. Sees that sAviOr is going to go for, actually sAviOr's standard 12 hatch. sAviOr is known for quickly going for those 3 early hatcheries, the double expand. Okay, no, never mind. He does go for the Forge Fast Expand, which is the standard these days. That's what you want to do. I just didn't see that pylon being planted down. Meanwhile, taking down his Nexus. So he feels pretty safe in that regard. The probe is preventing that 3rd hatchery from coming down, that second expansion. sAviOr wants, of course, to set down his 2nd hatchery, and that probe is going to prevent it as long as he can. Going to fight it with that drone, and the 2nd drone now coming in, so that 1 drone is going to be sacrificed for the cause, or not quite. It's just going to barely survive and set up the hatchery, so probe being folded away, but still getting all this scouting information he needs. Almost dead, so sAviOr gives up on trying to kill it. 2 photon cannons going on down after that Nexus, and BeSt also going for his first gas just now. sAviOr already mining gas at this point. I think fully. I think he had 3 drones on that gas, so he's going to go for a quick lair build, 3 heads to lair, possibly 3 heads to lurkers. That could work pretty well. We'll see how that goes. That 2nd hatchery of sAviOr is already up. Is going to be running fairly soon. Still no Zerglings out there, although the spawning pool is ready. Okay, 1 cannon gateway for BeSt. Never mind what I just said. So yeah, BeSt feeling rather safe. He knows the Zerglings are not coming. There have been no Zerglings to follow away that probe yet. Probe seeing everything it wants to see. So sAviOr just going to go for that lair and go for a quick economic build. Meanwhile, BeSt still has, I believe he still has only 1 cannon sitting down his cybernetics core, so quick, large economic builds for both players. A couple of drones that are being transferred by sAviOr. Start mining at that natural expansion. I'm expecting, well, with the way things are going, I'm expecting a pretty large macro build, and that could actually be falling right into BeSt's hands, because when we look at matchups, this is sAviOr's best matchups. He's at 63% protoss. All of his other matchups are under 60%. But you can't really look at it like that. Those are statistics that have stayed over from his time of reign when he used to be the best. 6 Zerglings now, they're finally going to take out that Scouting Pro. But BeSt's worst matchup is against Zerg, but that's still over 50%. Just over 50, that's pretty good. First Zealot out also, and the Spire is going to come up for sAviOr, and while the Stargate's going up for BeSt is going to see that Spire. I don't know if that Stargate has been seen. I believe there is should be by this point a Overlord in BeSt space scouting that, although I haven't seen it so far. The probe's still staying alive, finally getting taken down there by sAviOr. So sAviOr already has 3 hatchers going, that Spire is coming up, BeSt is at 2 bases. As soon as he feels safe enough, I believe he'll try to go for his 3rd Dragoon out as well. I didn't quite see whether he's going for that first weapon upgrade. No, he's not going for the upgrade. Sometimes if you're not going for a lot of goons, could be a very good idea for going for that quick first weapon upgrade, because having your Zealots being able to engage Zerglings and take them out with only 2 hits is a very good advantage to have. That second photon cannon of BeSt is going to go down up on that ridge, so it can't be attacked by those Zerglings. sAviOr threatening a little bit with those Zerglings there a couple of seconds ago, but not going to do anything. Overlord is inside there, and he's going to scout that Stargate. Meanwhile, sAviOr going for 2 more hatcheries, production hatcheries. Going to just macro up and try to get as many forces out there. We'll see. sAviOr's specialty used to be macro matches. He was, of course, very good at micro, very good in just doing pretty much everything, but he was a very macro-oriented player, and BeSt is currently probably the best macro player, rivaled possibly by Flash. The Corsair flying out and getting all the scouting information needs, and now proceeds to attack Overlords. One Overlord has already been taken down. I don't know if Scourge are up. I'm wondering if the Scourge get there in time to take out the Corsair. And meanwhile, BeSt moving in with 3 Zealots and a Dragoon. This could be very dangerous, and that Overlord is probably going to go down. I don't see any Scourge out yet. That Overlord is going to in fact go down. Meanwhile, ooh, wow, 3 Zealots moving in with a Dragoon. Nothing but Zerglings that are blocked that, although they do a pretty nice round. Okay, Scourge did take out that Corsair, and now those Zealots did get taken out, and the Dragoon now in trouble, going to get foiled and pushed back into his base by those Zerglings. Those Zerglings have the speed upgrade and could surround, take him out. Scourge also out, just in case any more Corsairs decide to fly around. We'll see the Dragoon. Okay, the Dragoon has to be, microed very well, and their overall sAviOr just doing a very good job, trapping the Dragoon very well. Those Zerglings doing, using that upgrade to the best of his ability. Meanwhile, a drone going off to the right-hand corner, upper right-hand corner, probably to take down yet another base. Robotic support is now up for BeSt, so he's going to go for Reavers. Going to possibly go for Corsair Reaver. That, I don't know how successful it is, because obviously there are a lot of Scourge out there. We've seen quite a few Scourge. They're ready to meet any air that goes up there. Meanwhile, Burrow has been upgraded by BeSt, so he's going to burrow a bunch of Zerglings all over to see if sAviOr decides to, if BeSt decides to put down any more expansions. So a pretty good idea of putting down those burrowed units for sAviOr. Meanwhile, going for an evolution chamber as well as a Hydra stand, so possibly switching over to Lurkers, probably just using the Scourge micro round there. They're gonna take down the shuttle. Nice. BeSt obviously reacting badly. I believe probably that shuttle must have had a Reaver inside due to his insanely bad reaction. Obviously knows he should have been able to micro that shuttle out of the way, but sAviOr doing very nice dancing there. Sending down yet another drone, maybe to put down yet another expansion. sAviOr has to be very, very careful, though. He does not want to completely do nothing but get expansions, because he's doing a very good job of preventing air with those Scourge, and there is a Mutalisk also popping out. Maybe he's going for air and ground, maybe for a 2-pronged attack. I'm not quite sure what those that Hydra's den is for, possibly for Lurkers.